My name is Duddits, I do builds and stuff. Today's video is not actually a full-on build, it is going to be about the No Land Beyond, or the New Land Beyond. This weapon is absolutely awesome, so we're going to focus the video purely on the New Land Beyond, or the No Land Beyond. I'm going to go over some little exotics that will pair nicely with this, and go over the damage increase, the ammo reserves, everything about this weapon. Let me tell you guys, it's way better than what you've seen. It's absolutely insane, so stay with me, I'll break this video down. So obviously we'll start off with the returning exotic, the New Land Beyond. It's got the perk on there, the Master, scoring precision hits, increase the weapon's damage until the wielder's defeat. It massively increase ammo reserves, which is crazy. And we've also got Bullseye Bolster, landing a precision hit, substantially increases this weapon's target acquisition, handling, reload speed and stability for a short duration of time. And it's also got snapshot sights on there, which I feel is not really talked about too much on these reviews, but this makes this weapon feel super snappy. You'll see in this clip here, look how quick that is. I've got no dexterity mods or anything like that on, and it's just absolutely crazy. Look at the speed of it, really fast and snappy. Now, it sounds awesome as well. Listen to the echo. Bosh, absolutely fantastic. Ammo reserves is absolutely ridiculous. This makes this weapon a primary ammo sniper. Look at the state of that. 48 in the magazine. It's really strong. Obviously, I'm running kinetic reserves with that, just one of them. That gives you some ridiculous ammo. Basically makes it a primary ammo sniper. Now, No Land Beyond, or the New Land Beyond, the Master, scoring precision hits, increase the precision damage. This goes up and up and up. You'll see there, the Master times 1 times 2, and it can go up, like, right away up to times 50. I've had it once or twice. I don't know if you can get any higher than that. It's just absolutely crazy. It just keeps going and going and going. Now, the damage increase on it is pretty hard. Well, I found it pretty hard to sort of nail down an actual number because it's got different value numbers. If you just look at some of these numbers I'm in here, it's like 260k, 250k, things like that. It's just absolutely crazy. So 268 to 274. Against these enemies, it was like between a 2 and a 2.5% damage increase, consistently going up and up. But the value number is different against different targets, is what I found. Also, it's also different on the amount of stacks you've got. So you'll see here, 132 against Carl, times 11, goes up. That's a 2% damage increase. Again, so it's consistently going up in 2 and 2s once you get past the Master times 10. But if you look here in this clip, my first one is 88, and it's going to go up. This is only a Master times 2 to 102. And that's a 15% damage increase. 88 to 102 is roughly like 15%. So it is a very sort of strange weapon, but we know it stacks some absolutely massive damage. So 88k was the original shot, and you can get it all the way up to 152, probably higher, and that is with the Grandmaster times 40. So the damage increase from 88 to times 40 Grandmaster is a 72% damage increase for landing about 40 precision hits, so it's actually really good. I found it extremely useful in the Spire of the Watcher. It one-taps them Cyclopses, and it's also pretty good against the Hydras that spawn in here as well because of the anti-barrier sniper, don't forget, so it will shoot through these shields, so it's pretty good for that. And then I started messing around with some exotics. Sealed Ahamkara's Grasps on a Hunter work really nicely. Powered melee and finisher final blows grant Nightmare Fuel, which gives you a 35% damage increase. It always increases your handling and airborne effectiveness as well, and it reloads all weapons. So if you get a finisher, you're going to see on that bottom left, I've got that Nightmare Fuel. If you've got any weapon out, use that weapon or switch to your New Land Beyond. Get a kill, and you can still keep refreshing that Nightmare Fuel over and over as long as you get a kill with the weapon that you've got equipped, and you're going to get a massive 35% damage increase. Pretty easy to do. Finisher or a melee kill, and you'll see that I've still got that Nightmare Fuel going. As long as you get a kill with the weapon, then switch, you can keep refreshing that Nightmare Fuel and get free reloads. Now, against champions, just in like the 2050 Lost Sector, I've got a few GM gameplay footage as well. Very nice. And like I said, the biggest thing for me was, what really surprised me was, one, the snapshot sights, very nice, but the ammo economy is absolutely crazy. you do not have to worry about special ammo finders when you've got this weapon, because you get so much reserves. It's really, really good. It is literally like a kinetic weapon, but a sniper, so you don't have to worry about specials, special ammo pickups. It's really, really good. And the other thing I found extremely useful as well is, with it being anti-barrier sniper this season, obviously against some of the stuff that you've seen in the Spiral Watcher, and you're always getting like hydras, annoying little hydras popping up like that, and that will just one bang straight through the shield if you got the right stacks. Back to your Sealed Armored Kara's Grasps. Again, I haven't had really a lot of time to play with it, but it feels pretty nice, getting that 35% damage increase. Look at the state of that, absolutely crazy. And it does decent damage against like the bosses and some sort of mages and mini bosses in dungeons, GMs and things like that. I don't think its true form is going to be for DPS. I think it's more of a sort of like build-up style type of gun. I don't think it's going to be straight a DPS option. But once you've got like a decent stat going, you can 2-tap, 3-tap these champions, which isn't bad at all considering the amount of ammo that you get for this weapon. Another exotic that I found paired really nicely was the second Filaments. While using a Void Super, casting an Empowering Rift will grant you Devour. So it also makes your weapons overload as well. So as long as you don't have your anti-barrier sniper on, you're also going to make this weapon overload. As well as the master damage increase, you're going to be in an Empowering Rift as well to proc your Devour, so there's extra damage. And you've also got Child of the Old Gods on your Void Warlock, which will also apply a 15% Void Soul weakening debuff for you as well. So you're going to have quite a lot of damage increase just straight off the bat, and just getting Devour from kills. This one, I actually prefer this one out of all the exotics I did try numerous exotics, and I found second Filaments with the Void Souls and the instant Devour. Really, really good. Like I said, you've got that Empowering Rift damage increase, Devour on tap, all that weakening, and your master stacking. It is fantastic, guys. Really, really good. I recently did a build on this and the Sealed Armored Kara's Grasp. I will link both of them videos at the end of this video. But for me, out of all the ones I tried, like I said, second Filament Booties are absolutely crazy. With your Empowering Rift, that enables 2-taps for champions in most activities. Even in the GMs, I was 2-tapping with second Filaments. Really, really good. And these overloads aren't even actually stunned here, and it just chews through these. Look at the state of that. Absolutely nuts. Bosh. Now, also some other good exotics to consider with this as well. We don't really have a lot of exotics that actually buff kinetic weapons, but Briar Binds are a very, very solid option as well for your Void Souls. You've also got things like Stormkeep's Aspect as well, which is just going to be nuts behind your barricade with your NooLvL Beyond. And a bit like the Sealed Armored Kara's Grasps in a way, you could also build into Wormgod Caress to get that damage boost as well. So NooLvL Beyond, you get this from pre-ordering the Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition. I just want to say a big thank you to Bungie and Destiny 2 the game and Gamesite for sending me a free copy of this, but I would have pre-ordered it anyway. And if you was going to get the DLC, I would say NooLvL Beyond or NooLvL Beyond and the new armor sets that you get, plus with all the other goodies, is totally worth it in my opinion. If you're going to get the DLC, why not get the pre-edition and start cracking some heads with your NooLvL Beyond. But that's the armor sets. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.